and also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard, and second in the league in scoring. Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Looking for Terry. He gets it there. Harden the pass to Terry. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Jason Terry. Power dishes to Harden. And it's Terry that time on the assist by Harden. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Got that one up quick. Calderon's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Knicks.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 three-point shots to go here.
A wide open look here for Terry. And it's Houston with another.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Knicks trail by 5. On the wing of Flello. Back to Calderon. Anthony kicks to Calderon. Flello outside. Off target from three-point range. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Kicks it out to Ariza. Back to Terry. The Knicks pull it in. Flello's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's Anthony with the drive, and that one's good. Anthony's got 6 points.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and it's Thornton in for Trevor Ariza. Then for the Knicks, Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. Now here's Beverly taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Lopez against Howard. It's deflected. Flello the pass to Porzingis. Lopez dishes to Galloway. Some nice passing by New York here. And Anthony gets double teamed. Passes it to Porzingis. Lets it go with a 3. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Porzingis has got it all tied up. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Harden right side. Inside. And now Flello pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Galloway with the bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here's Beverly. The Knicks making the shot. In the corner. Harden, 5 to shoot. Look at that jam. Just beautiful.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. The Rockets making a switch here. Brewers checked in, and then for New York. Williams, he's checked in for Porzingis. Thomas comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Grant in for Aaron Flello.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it. Ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
And guys, you know what? Neither did the defense. I don't think they had a clue.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. 50 seconds left here in the second. Now, here's Lawson. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Brewer kicks to Thornton. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
It's taken away by Brewer. Lawson dishes to Brewer. And there's the feed to Thornton. Lopez with the block. Now Grant. Thomas passes to Lopez. Nobody near Williams. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got 5 now. Here's Thornton. Lawson right side. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And, Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Rockets lead by 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
No, Carmelo, after this first half of play, what do you believe the team needs to focus on from here on out?
Well, just communication and trusting one another.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Howard. And it's Capella in at the 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now. It's stolen by Calderon. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And Capella sends it back. It's Harden with the drive. It's deflected. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Rockets shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And it's the Rockets with the ball. The lead is 2. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
how about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And so here is New York following the score by Houston. Here's Anthony. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
And here's Beverly. To the middle, stolen. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a
great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Terrence Jones has checked in for Houston. Houston in the lead. Over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Beverly against Calderon. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Beverly. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Aflalo. Calderon passes to Porzingis. And the shot is good. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for the Knicks. And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big three to compete for a championship. And for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half. And when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day. And that's really what Carmelo did.
Jason Terry, he's checked in for James Harden. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. It's Anthony with the drive. New York, no good that time either. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Terry gets to Ariza. Another miss by Houston.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
For the lead, sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Terry kicks it out to Ariza. Jones dishes to Ariza. An easy 2 points on the way. 6 points for him.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
One thing about Jose Calderon, you could see the frustration in him last season playing a career-low 42 games, and his averages were down pretty much, Greg, across the board.
Yeah, and Kevin, he was brought in to kind of invigorate the Knicks' point guard position, but following a preseason calf injury, you know, he missed the team's first 13 games and never was able to really get going. Remember, coming into a new system where he had to learn how to play differently, and then after all that, you know, you have to shut him down because of that left Achilles.
Now, here's Lawson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. There's the three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's Anthony with the drive. Thomas kicks to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. 10 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
Rockets trail by 3. Ball going up court. Kicks it out to Terry. Nails the corner 3. Terry's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
And something not a lot of people talk about, Ty Lawson's defense. He has the lateral quickness, Clark, and strong lower body that gives, point guards fit.
Yeah, he's like a fire hydrant in terms of his build and strength. He's a good ball defender, but he gambles sometimes, so that can cut both ways. He'll get steals, but he'll also put you in tough positions defensively.
Howard's checked in for the Rockets. Thornton comes in for Jason Terry. And a switcher also for New York. Williams is checked in. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now, here's Howard. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
That's a good shot for him there, but it's kind of puzzling to me that he's not calling for the ball today like he usually does. He has to do more if they're going to pull ahead.
In talking about Lawson's defense, he was down in steals last season. But a part of that is because he stopped gambling as much. He's learned where to pick his spots. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Thornton passes to Howard. From the baseline. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Howard's got the game tied up here for Houston. The Knicks have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Grant outside. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas, and again it's New York. It's still. All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And for Houston, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Robin Lopez out there with Anthony. Then there's Calderon. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Galloway in at the 1 spot. No coverage that time. 16 points for James Harden. Harden against Calderon. Anthony drives in. They get it back. Here's Lopez. And Aflalo kicks to Calderon. Outside Anthony. And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 9 points for Aaron Aflalo.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Lopez, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Lopez hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Harden outside. Screen by Howard. Hits Harden with the drive. Ariza outside from past the arc. And another 3 for Houston.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Calderon against Beverly. Stolen by Beverly. And Harden with the stop. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
Well, 7 lead changes, Kevin, in this one. And we could very well be seeing more.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Now here's Anthony. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. Outside Ariza. The dish to Howard. Beverly wide open. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 3 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Offensive rebound. Capella kicks to Harden. From the arc. Kept wide by Houston. Capella dishes to Harden. The 3. He kicks it to Howard. Fires the 3. Shot's good. And the Rockets lead by 7.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
New York, no good that time either.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. He has 18 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Zinkas, he's checked in for Langston Galloway.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line. Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Derek Fisher was giving to his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And here's Harden. Jose Calderon getting his 3 to go. Kicks it to Howard. For 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 9. Calderon with it. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Howard with the steal. Wide open. And it comes off the front of the rim.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Houston making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. .124 left in the 4th quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Harden draws the double. From deep 3-point range, it's rebounded by New York.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Here is Harden after the make. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Harden missing again.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here's Calderon. Shot is off. Great D that time from Howard. That's the first. That will put them up by 9.
We watched Howard play some great basketball. He's got 8 points and 2 steals. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Brewer is checked in for Ariza. Thornton comes in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Jones drives in. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Feeds to Williams. Fires from deep. Can't hit.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be...